Hey there! Today we're talking about 10 wedding planning mistakes couples always regret. As your wedding planner, I see it all. So let us chat about how you can avoid these mistakes and have the wedding of your dreams without the stress. Let's get into it. Mistake No. 1. Booking the venue before setting your guest list. Your venue is going to be one of your biggest expenses, and it really is based off of how many guests you're inviting. So I always recommend figuring out your guest count first, so that you know what kind of venues are in your budget range. Don't forget to factor in plus ones and any children as well. Once you have your guest count, then go ahead and book your venue. Mistake No. 2. Not realizing how important your photographer is. You may think that the photographer is an area where you could save money, or maybe you're just not that into photos. But trust me, when it comes to your wedding day, the photos are everything. They're going to be the only thing that you actually get to take home at the end of the night. You'll look back on them for years to come, and it will bring back all those amazing memories. So my advice is to spend a little extra in your budget on a good photographer that you like. Trust me, you won't regret it. Mistake number 3. Not having a rain plan. If you're getting married outdoors, you need to have a backup plan just in case. Even if your photographer has a backup location in mind, you still need to communicate with all of your vendors to make sure that they on board with the change of plans. And this is also a great time to remind your wedding planner that you trust them and to let them lead in the case of bad weather. Mistake No. For not thinking about your guests. I know that this sounds kind of basic, but you'd be surprised at how many couples forget to consider things like providing enough and comfortable seating for their guests or having a long cocktail hour to accommodate for a late ceremony. These are the types of things that will make your wedding feel rushed or uncomfortable for your guests. And ultimately, you'll feel bad as a host. A good wedding planner will help you keep your guests' experience top of mind while planning. Mistake No. 5. Not setting a real budget. If you don't set a budget, you're going to be stressed. It's just a fact. Couples tend to regret spending more than they expected on their wedding day. So it's best to figure out exactly how much you can spend beforehand. Talk to your partner, family, and even friends to figure out how much each person can contribute to the wedding. Then work with your planner to allocate that money amongst your vendors. This way you're not overspending in one area and forgetting about the other. Mistake number 6. Doing too much DIY projects sound like a great idea at first because you read crafty and Pinterest is full of amazing ideas. But trust me, DIY projects can become a huge headache, especially if you're trying to tackle them with a busy wedding planning schedule. It's much better to hire a professional to do the project and free up your time to enjoy the process of planning your wedding. That being said, if you really want to do a DIY project, just pick one and stick with it. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself out and regret not hiring a professional to do it. Mistake number 7. Skipping the videographer. Even though photos are important, the video is going to be something that you cherish forever. You'll want to remember the way that your partner looked at you on your big day, the way that they said your name, your vows, the first dance, all of it. Trust me, it will be something that you and your partner watch for years to come, and it will bring back all of these amazing memories that you may have even forgotten about. Mistake number 8. Forgetting to eat. I know that it sounds ridiculous, but couples often forget to eat on their wedding day because they're so caught up in all of the excitement. And it's easy to forget when you're busy running around to different areas saying hi to your guests and taking photos. Make sure that you take a moment to sit down and have some food. It will give you energy for the rest of the night and you won't regret not skipping the meal. Mistake number 9. Not taking time together. It's so easy to get caught up in the excitement of the wedding day and forget to actually take a moment and soak it all in with your partner. You spent months, maybe even years planning this day, so take a moment to appreciate it. My favorite way for couples to do this is to sneak away for 30 minutes after the ceremony and before the reception for a private moment just for the two of you. That way you can take in all of the excitement of the day and just enjoy being married. And mistake number 10, trying to please everyone. At the end of the day, your wedding is about you and your partner. Yes, your guests will have opinions, but ultimately it's your day and you should do what makes you happy. If Aunt Susan doesn't like your menu options, that's okay. If your friend group thinks that your dress is too expensive, that's okay. It's your day and you should do what makes you happy. Of course, there are some situations where you should definitely listen to outside opinions, but for the most part, you do you. Well, that's it for today's video. If you liked this one, make sure to check out our video on common wedding planning questions. We answer all of the questions that you may be afraid of asking your partner, family, or friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.